Hello everybody and welcome back to the latest episode of All About Fasting. Today I have again the pleasure to speak to Hubert Hohler, the former head chef of the kitchen in the Buchinger Wilhelmi clinic at Lake Constance in Germany. And in his new role as senior expert gastronomy, he's now representing the culinary and fasting expertise of the clinics, and he's also developing some very interesting new products. Hi Hubert, nice to have you. Thanks for taking the time.
Hi Lisa. Hi everybody.
Hubert, we have also a very interesting topic today. It's about what to drink during a fast, and we also have already produced another episode that is about the fasting broth or the fasting soup. I will link it in this video. You will also find it in the recommendation. But today it's more general about what to drink, and just super broadly, can you give us an overview? What is the opinion of the Buchinger Wilhelmi clinics on what to drink during a fast, during a long-term fast?
Yes, it's the amount, I start with that, should be minimum 3 liters, and mostly it's best is water. If possible, non-sparkling water, it's better for the stomach and the acids. And to the water on top, it's in the morning mostly a tea, herb tea or fruit tea. Herb tea is even better. The fruit tea, it's also again with the acids can make a little problem, but it's just you will feel what it does with you. Then in the morning we have, it's not a drink, but it's an addition a tiny bit, can be a little bit of honey. The honey has some carbohydrates, and this gives you a little bit of power. Sometimes you feel doing a long-term fasting a little bit, yes, you are not active, and you feel a little bit lazy and calm, and so this brings you a little bit up. Then we have the option of fruit juice, and the fruit juice we always press very fresh as possible. And this we serve for lunchtime, as in the afternoon when the walks are going, or you want to make something, going to town, or your normal life is running, you have a little bit energy from the carbohydrates from the fruit juice. Or if you don't like that sweet, I love also some vegetable juices, mostly accompanied with a little bit of fruit. If not, the taste is mostly too strong. If you just take, for example, beets, you cannot drink it really, so mostly a little bit of apple or pears with it. It's more delicious then. And then our soups, they are basically in the evening. It makes you a little bit calm. It's very nice for the stomach. It's cozy in your stomach if you have this warm soup. And so these are the fasting drinks. We always pay a little attention that the soups and the juices are not too thick. When they have too thick consistence, your colon starts working and you generate some hunger. So pay there a little bit attention. And also some make a lot of ginger and things in the vegetable juices, and this is too much seasoned. And all know with the taste on your tongue, for example, from ginger, your enzymes in your stomach starts working, and this is the stomach acid. And when this starts, you have so much hunger, so be careful with that. Just natural, keep it plain as possible, and then I think it's a good solution to do it like that.
Thanks for the first overview. You were just talking about the juices, and we got the question quite often, if I drink juices with the carbohydrates, will that not put me out of fasting mode? Can you quickly explain a bit?
It will not put you out of your fasting. It's even like this. It's not scientifically very correct, but the idea is correct. We say the fat burns in the fire of the carbs. So if you have a certain amount, a little amount of carbohydrates, your energy, you want to move more, your energy is back, and then you burn much better fat. And so I think it's don't have in your mind that you have 100 calories now, and you lose not that much, or you don't detox that much. It's just you go a walk from 10 minutes and it's done. So don't have that in your mind. It's the power which you have.
Yeah, and to build on this, in another talk I was having with Dr. Buchinger Wilhelmi de Toledo, she was explaining that of course we could, in one of our researches, prove due to the fact that there were always ketone buddies in the test group, that persons doing the Buchinger Wilhelmi fast were always in fasting mode. So that could be scientifically proven. I will also link this video in the description if anybody's interested to look at this. But in any case, if I'm not mistaken, the recommendation is not to have pure juice fasts only, right? That would it then be just too much carbohydrates, or why is it in the Buchinger Wilhelmi fasting protocol that most is not juices?
It's when you drink during the whole day the juice, or you take just 250 milliliters and you drink that like this, it's too much carbs at one moment, as the sugar in the fruit juice, the fruit sugar is very quickly digested, and so your blood sugar goes up, and this can make the problems, because the up and down of the blood sugar can also make you hungry. And this is one problem. So it's better. For example, I love to drink the juice pure, but I drink then a sip of water later, but I want to have the pure taste of the juice. Some, they just make half and they drink it and it's perfect, but it's up to you how you handle it. It's just, no, don't drink this quarter of liter just like this and then it's too much. You have to celebrate it. You have time. You don't eat something for lunch. You have half an hour time for drinking a quarter of juice. So just celebrate it and drink your sip of water in between.
Yeah, I also prefer having the pure juices and then really have the full explosion in my mouth and then afterwards drink water again. So we have some particular questions about certain things to drink or not to drink during a fast. We can make it a super short one. What is your opinion on shots?
It's the same idea as I told already. Mostly they are too much seasoned. They are too high concentrated. Be careful with that. And just with the ginger, sometimes it starts really hard in your stomach and you really feel how your stomach is working. Sometimes you need a shot, or you need a little bit more pleasure than when your normal juice or the fasting soups give you. But this is real. Take care for that and listen to your body if you want. And sometimes it brings a big pleasure and then it's okay.
Okay, next short one. You were talking already a bit about sparkling water. Why not sparkling water, but preferably still water?
So you have in your stomach acids, the stomach acid. On top you add with the sparkling water, the CO2, the carb acid. And so you have too much acids in your stomach, and later on in your digestion tract, this produces gas. This is one thing. The other thing is, when you just make a test, you drink a glass of sparkling water and a glass of non-sparkling. It's much more easy to drink the non-sparkling water in a bigger amount. And you should drink minimum 3 liters, 4 or 5 liters are not a problem. The 3 liters are minimum. And so you can drink more from that. And that's the reasons.
What about black tea and or green tea?
Black tea and green tea, so we go always back to the acids. It's the tannic acid, what's there inside, like also in the caffeine, and reduce it. If you need it, if you have a headache or something, it's much better to take a tea or a coffee than to take a pill against that. So, but don't, if you are used normally to 3, 4, 5 cups a day, you can reduce it really to 1 cup, perhaps. It's not dangerous, but it's for the detox, it's better, and for the amount of acids you have in your organism. Similar question, you also mentioned it already a bit, coffee. that really the same thing, and it's always when you have substances which your body want to get rid of, like the caffeine goes through the liver, and when you are detoxing, when you are fasting, your liver has a hard work as it has to, the whole detoxing goes with the liver and the kidneys, and when you add on top caffeine or even alcohol, thein or what else, it's too much for the liver and for the kidneys, and so it's better to reduce all these things to a minimum, best if you just can leave it for that certain time.
Very interesting one. I think that is a big topic, especially in the United States, because I haven't heard a lot in Europe. What about pickle juice?
What bitter juice?
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Depending a little bit how the pickles are produced, pickles are often industrial made, and the fermentation is not always natural. It's a lot of sugar in it, so it's nearly comparing with the fruit juice, not too much. There is a lot of acid in it to pickle it. And so I would just drink it like the shots, for example. If you need a little bit a push and something like that, and they are traditional made, so not industrial made, it's not a problem, but too much is not good.
The last one, I'm extremely curious to hear your feedback, because we never spoke about it, because it never has been a topic in the Buchinger Wilhelmi clinics. What about diet drinks like a Coke Zero or Fanta Light, something like that? Yeah, I know it's definitely nothing that we would ever serve in the clinics. But can you maybe just scientifically or from your personal experience explain why this is just a no-go in our perspective when fasting?
Yes, all the diet drinks have a big problem, and the big problem is the sweetness in your mouth and that no calories going into your organism. So you have the taste of sweet on your tongue, and our body is perfect. When you was something sweet on your tongue, your enzymes, you start to produce enzymes, and the enzymes, the insulin, which brings the sugar from your blood into the cell. So you drink half a liter of Coke Zero, for example, your brain says to your pancreas, oh, please make a lot of insulin, as there is a lot of carbohydrates are coming, and our body makes insulin, there are no carbohydrates coming. So the insulin takes the regular sugar from the blood, and you have a lower blood sugar later. And what this means is your blood says to your brain, hey, I need something sweet, please give me something sweet. And so you are the whole day in the circle from over to under sugar, and you have sweet. You have always sweet hunger during that time. And this makes you hungry, and it's not recommended anyway. If you think you have to drink a small sip of Coke, take a regular one, as the Zero Coke has less carbs, has less calories, but gives you a real sweet hunger.
But in any case, I'm pretty sure you would always recommend a fruit juice, small amount, over a Coke or a Diet Coke, right?
100%.
Okay, got it. Thanks. You were talking about the importance of drinking enough, and you were recommending water, and especially still water. But at the same time, we are not doing water-only fasts in the Buchinger Wilhelmi clinic. Why do we not recommend water-only fasts?
So the pure water fasting gives the body for the first few days, 5-6 days, a lot of stress, as no carbohydrates are coming. I told you the carbohydrates give you a little bit power and help you to digest your own fat cells a tiny bit, and so you have more power. So when nothing is coming, into your body, it's a hard stress for the body. And if you have just 5, 6, 7 days for fasting, you have a stressful fasting. And we want that the fasting during these 5, 6, 7, 8 days is good for you, that you learn to enjoy it, that it's that you enjoy this lightness what you have during the fasting. And this is with water fasting, you cannot reach that in that short time, and therefore we have the more comfortable fasting.
So thank you very much again, Hubert, for taking the time. I think that was a very interesting episode, a very practical one that hopefully is beneficial for everybody who watched it. If you enjoyed it, then please follow us, give us a like, and if you have any additional questions, just comment below. And we are looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of All About Fasting. Thank you again, Hubert, for taking the time. Have a nice day.
Bye bye, Lisa. Bye bye, everybody.